Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial we're learning how to make the top that was shown to us in the picture. That's the upper part of the dress. Okay, so it consists of um, a bodysuit and princess darts and a little adaptation at the lower part. So this is my basic bodice pattern here, and the neckline has to be wide. So I did 5 inches for the neck width. Okay, and now I want to find the midpoint of my armhole. Okay, so you need to watch the basic body tutorial to know how I came up with this pattern. So we're doing princess darts. So I'll just draw a slanted line from my mid armhole to the point where I marked 1 inch or 1/4 inch above the bust point. Please kindly watch the basic body tutorial. Okay, so now I'm going to blend that point to my bust point like so. Let me use a marker so that we can see what I'm doing. So I'm just blending it to the mid armhole. So this is my princess that's here. Okay, so this is my waist dart here. Okay, now if you notice there's a small adaptation on the lower part of the bodice. So to do that, okay, I'm going to temporarily close my waist dart first, and then we'll do the adaptation and then open it back. So I want to mark my neckline, so I'm using chest line for my neck depth. Okay, then the neckline is in form of a V, so you can use the curved part of your ruler to draw the V, or the slanted parts, or the other side of the curve. Okay, so let me just use the other side of my curved ruler. It's not exactly a sharp V per se. So this is my neckline there. Okay, so like I said, I will be closing the waist dart for now so that we can do the adaptation. So I'll just close it like this, and I'll use my pin to hold it down. I'll also need to close my bust dart for us to achieve this. So I'll just close my bust darts. I'll just use my pins to close it. Okay, then I will need to blend up the side seam there so that you know it's all perfect. Okay, so like I said, you need to watch the basic body tutorial for you to know how to draft a basic bodice, right? So you can see that the side seam is now is not aligned, so I'll have to use my ruler to align that part before we go on with the adaptation. You can also see that I have closed my waist dart, so I'll just blend up that part there. Okay, good. So we're fine. So this is my side seam, and I have already added my seam allowance to it. Okay, so now we're going to do the adaptation. Now it's in form of a V shape, right? So for that, and it should be below the underbust line. So this is it. You can place your ruler this way, or you can still tilt it towards the chest line. Okay, but I'll just maintain this line here like this. Okay, so this is the adaptation, because whatever it is you're adding to the bodice has to fit with the original bodice pattern. So this is it here. Now I'll place another paper under the pattern, then I'll use my tracing wheel to trace out this. Okay, so I'm just tracing out like so. So after I trace out rather, I will take off my pins and go back to my original bodice, right? So I'm just tracing out like so up to that point. So like I said, you can still take it higher if you want to. So I'm just taking off my pins, then I'm going to trace out the parts that we trace on the paper with my marker, so that it's going to be more visible. So I'm just tracing with my biro initially. So I'm just tracing out. Okay, I think I'm still going to use my marker. So you should label the pattern. So this slanted part is going to be on the bodice. This is my waistline, and of course here is my the side seam. Okay, so just label, and this is the waistline. Okay, so I'll be cutting this on fabric and lining. Okay, so I've already cut out. This is it here. Now coming back to our bodice pattern, now just ignore the slanted lines, and now I'll be cutting out the bodice, so just watch. Then for the armhole, you might need to do a little bit of blending on the armhole there so that you have a fitted armhole. So what you do is you're going to mark 3/4 of an inch on both sides of that line and blend it back into the bust point like so. And then you fold the darts. So once you fold the darts, you notice that the armhole is not properly aligned. You need to use your French curve to draw it back. So you see that, so you just cut out. So when you do this, your armhole is going to have a perfect fit, whether you pad it or not. Okay, so that's it. So this is how it's going to be. And of course, this is my back pattern. So I've transferred everything to my fabric. This is fabric and lining for the front piece. Okay, and I'm not padding it, though you can pad yours. Then for the attachments, I'm using Ankara fabric, 2 for fabric and lining, the other 2 for the other fabric and lining, like this. Okay, so like I said, I'm not padding my princess, but you can. So I'll just go ahead and sew with 1/2 inch seam allowance on both pieces. Same thing for my body, so I'll join the front and back together. Then for the back piece, okay, you just sew your dart on the back, and you should also add your lining, right? So I've sewn the front piece. Like I said, I didn't pad it. It's not until you pad it dress before it has a good fitting, as long as the pattern is properly drafted and sewn. So this is my front here. So the next step is to go and turn the front neckline. Same thing with the back. Okay, and once you do that, you would be joining the front and back together at the shoulder. Okay, so this is my back piece. You just join into the front at the shoulder. Okay, so I'm done sewing the neckline, and I've joined the front and back together at the shoulder. Okay, so this is it. So for the attachment, it's very easy. Okay, all you just do is you're going to place it on the waistline, pin it down. Okay, you just pin it down here. This is the first one, and then you also pin down the second one. So like I said, for the attachments, if it's too low, you can actually raise it up, not here, I mean while drafting. You can raise the slanted line probably towards the armhole. It depends on what you want. Okay, so this is the second piece. I'll just place it here. I'll pin it down. Okay, so do not forget to add seam allowance of 1/2 inch to all your measurements, right? So here it is. I've pinned it down. Now you can actually top stitch that piece, or you leave it like that. But before you do that, I'm going to sew the side seam. It's 1 inch seam allowance. I'll go ahead and sew it. Okay, and then I'll show us the outcome. So this is it here. So like I said, you can actually top stitch that part, or you leave it like that. Now for the lower part, you can add a skirt, a peplum, whatever. So I'm going to assume that this piece here is my skirt. Okay, just to show us how the waistline will look like. In the original picture, they added a pencil skirt. So this is it here. You can see. So this is it. You can actually leave the attachment like that, or you can do a top stitch on it, and that's it. So if you want me to do a tutorial on the sleeve, you can say that in the comment section. Okay, so this is the outcome of the bodice. It's so nice. Okay, so do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. And one more thing, make sure you use 2 different contrasting fabric, probably a plain and a pattern like I've done, so that the style line will show. So, and I also said the top stitching is not compulsory. You may or may not top stitch. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.